Hello everybody and welcome to episode 103 of the Chesterfield of Dreams. The Europa League journey continues and we're playing Sporting Club de Portugal, also known as Sporting Lisbon, at home in the first leg of our quarter-final. If you need a reminder of the draw for the quarter-final, I'll show you in just a minute. But anyway, my lineup has been slightly disrupted due to injuries and suspensions. Callum Cook can't play due to his suspension, whereas Francesc Kubat was injured in the most recent game and he's going to be missing for about 3 weeks, and then the other unregistered players can't take part. So let's take a look now at the other teams in the tournament in case you haven't seen them. It'll be Ajax versus Manchester City, Standard Liège versus Cologne, and Celtic play Metallus. So this is a winnable tournament. It's perhaps just Man City and Ajax that stand in my way of getting to the final. I have confidence beating most of these other teams. We have to get through Sporting Lisbon first, and it is a very winnable tie. I don't think they're up to much in the Primeira Liga. As you can see, they're in a rather lowly 7th place, but you can't really use league form as a concrete example, as this is unfamiliar territory playing against 4 Portuguese clubs. We played Maritimo earlier in the campaign, but it doesn't compare to the giant that is Sporting Lisbon. So the most recent games, you can see they beat Moreirense 2-1 and Arouca 3-1. So they're in the Taça da Liga final, which is respective on the Taça de Portugal. So they're on a good run recently, but the likes of Roma and Valencia have fallen to the sword against Sporting Lisbon, so we can't really discount them either. And of course, the likes of Cagliari, Dordrecht and CSK Moscow have also been in their way and couldn't stop them. So they do have a lot of players out through injury and suspension, so we'll just see how good their team is in a moment. You can see a lot of unregistered and injured talent there, but they do have a very respectable team, I'm sure. Look at the likes of Enrique Diaz. Looks like a fantastic acquisition for them. And they've got LeBron up front. He's on loan from Manchester United, actually, so he could be a good player. But I just have to fancy the chances of our guys, especially with the league table looking like this. We are 6th placed, but unfortunately Watford and Sunderland have both gotten results in the last game week, so they have now overtaken us, but we still have those games in hand. But let's just see what's happened ever since we eliminated Arsenal from the tournament. So just 1 win in 4, very disappointing. Mark Davies helped us make sure we did get that 1 win against Ipswich Town. The 1 goal, it was a long time coming, but we played really, really poorly, and fair play to Davies for getting that. But against Manchester City, again, we deserved to lose here. There was no contest, even though Vigliana was the man of the match. Carlos managed to score the winning goal on the hour mark, which is disappointing but was inevitable. Then against Arsenal, we managed to draw 2-2 at the Emirates this time. Would have been a much nicer result to earn if it had been in the Europa League, but another end-to-end match saw the Gunners take the lead twice, and we equalised both times, so that gave us the 1 point. But against Derby, in the Derbyshire Derby, as I like to call this fixture, we played terribly. We just didn't look up for this one, and we had 2 injuries here. First was Francesc Kubat. He's out for a little while, but Tom Bertram isn't that badly injured, so he's able to play, I suppose, for the Premier League game. But Saeed Eza Tohali, he's got the first goal just for half time. It was well taken. And then when I demanded a big push from my players, what did they do? They let Milan Stoljanovic go one-on-one with the keeper, and he had no problem. And even though we got a quick goal back through Godwin Azuka, the Rams were able to keep us out for the remaining 40 minutes or so of the game, and it was just heartbreaking to have to lose this kind of game, as it means we've very little wriggle room left in our chase to finish in the top 4. So if we lose to Sunderland in this weekend game, we're in serious trouble. We have to win that to get our chances of the top 4 back, because we don't play Watford again, but we have the likes of Manchester United, Leicester here, Fulham are an okay team, Middlesbrough bottom dwellers really. So a very up and down run in, but we have to make it count, especially as the games come thick and fast. Very little time for rest. You can see Thursday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, and then the Saturdays and the Sunday to conclude. So that looks about right. Let's head into the match screen where you can hopefully secure a wonderful result and take us forward in the Europa League. Wish me luck. Okay, here's the match screen, everybody. Sporting Lisbon have named their team as well, so let's take a little look. So they're going 4-5-1 in their change strip. The players to look out for, as I mentioned, Diaz is a very good player. I think, where is he? Cristiano Henrique is a good player. Their goalkeeper is not so good. Junior is his name. I'm not too sure about him. We'll look in greater detail. But yeah, let's have a look now. Actually, I was worried about that stat. It looked like 47 goals in the season, but it's not true. So Enrique Diaz, the Uruguayan, is the star man. He'll be marked and tackles and everything we can do to stop him. And Pavel Savitsky, he is an old guy now. I'm not too sure if he is still a 4.5-star player, but some of his stats are still incredible, and he does look a handy customer. Oh, it's Janino Bacuna. He's the Dutchman I want to look out for this evening. He has very, very good potential and ability. And then on the right hand side, Leo Chiara, another veteran player, providing a potential threat down the right hand side. But their goalkeeper Junior is not well rated, so we'll hope to dominate possession and get some shots on goal from Tomas Forza and the rest. So that looks about suitable to me. I might want to run a defence and turn that off. Will be okay. So yeah, we'll turn that off. We are the favourites. I really don't want to lose this first leg, because we did beat Arsenal at home, and then that gave us a small window of opportunity to take a 1-0 loss and still progress. So that's the right idea that I want to see from the guys. Let's win here comfortably and make the second half of the fixture much easier. So let's turn on the sounds. It should be a sellout crowd. Let's make sure we play to our potential and get through to the semi-finals any way we can. And already a bit of a clash on the wings with Azuka losing the ball. We'll keep an eye on these fixtures on the top left as the games come thick and fast with goals. I'm sure. Here's Frank Reeves. Oh, just wide. Not so good in the first 12 minutes, but these things happen. Here is a poor ball. Stephenson recovers it. Brian Boring runs into a tackle. Watson loses the ball as well. Bemboletta has won it back for Godwin Azuka. We're locked. Brian Boring over to Ashley Watson. Stephenson again. Forza Azuka. Oh, it looked like an easier opportunity to score than to miss. But that's what you get with Azuka. He's a better distributor of the ball than a goal scorer. He's only scored 3 times this season, including against Derby. So here's Bamboletta. It's in! Tomas Forza has not been credited with the goal. It's Zulu on goal, but I'll take that any day of the week. Sporting Lisbon have not really delivered much in the way of counter-attacking, but I'm happy with that. We'll turn off that. We don't need to keep possession. Oh, Azuka, so close. But yeah, it's a worrying sight that we're not getting many shots on goal. Let's encourage. Here's Azuka. It's Watson's ball. Good save by Junior. Technically our first shot on target in 30 minutes. Not so good. So we'll go control. You can see we're comfortable in possession, giving these guys hassle. Here's Chiara to Adilson. That's a long ball lost. Lenihan on the wrong side, but an early goal for Manchester City. That gives them 1-0 lead at the now Johan Cruyff Arena. If we can bring real life situations into my universe. Rest in peace, of course, to the great man Johan Cruyff. But now let's see what Stephen Kinsella can do. Watson though, good save by Junior. There was a lovely cross from Kinsella, but Watson just did his best and didn't manage to hit the back of the net. But well done, good first half. We just need that second goal to make it absolutely 100% a game worth celebrating. So let's go assertively. You've played well, but there is a room for improvement. You can see Azuka has been punished by the adjudicator. He's given them a 6.4. And then Tomas Forza didn't get credited with a goal or an assist, but he won't mind. We're in the lead, so we'll go more direct in the second half. See if we can break these fellas down. See what we can do. So Forza will lead the line once again in the second half, but I have substitutions ready if I need them. But either way, 45 minutes separate us from a win, and we have to keep our heads. No more yellow cards would be ideal. Okay, pardon the interruption there. We have Azuka on the corner. Frank Reeves and Boring. Oh, so close. Should have been a goal. But Lenihan will try and reset the attack, but it's not going to happen in this highlight. So I'd like to have Brian Boring play the roaming playmaker duty. He is pretty good at it, but he is not so popular with my coaching staff as he was when he was a teenager. Here's a chance at the set piece, and it's in. Cristiano Henrique has the away goal that Sporting Lisbon have craved, and it is very harsh indeed. But now it looks like they're on the ascendancy. We can't afford to concede again. Good tackle by Stephenson, and allows Watson to start the counter-attack. Stephen Kinsella floats it, and Azuka has been denied. Good save again by the keeper. He doesn't seem to be so bad after all. Dielsen has been cited by my assistant as a threat, and we'll work on him now. Here's Azuka, penalty on the edge of the box. How harsh can you get? The referee has really been stingy. It's Ashley Watson to step up, and he fools the keeper, just stroking it home into the net. And Sporting Lisbon can't have complaints, but it's not going to be heard by the man in charge. It's 2-1 to Chesterfield. We need to concentrate now. No more sloppy play. Do not concede another goal or just score another two. It's your choice, guys, what you want to do. Here now come the Sporting Club. Adilson cross, not so good. Savitsky blocked. Cristiano Henrique again. Neo Chiara. Good hold by Rahab Wan. And that's the end of the highlight. We need to make our changes here and now, so I'm going to do that. I don't like Stephenson being on a caution, so Sam Zand will have to make a rare appearance now that he's transfer listed. He'll go as the ball-winning midfielder. I don't think Forza's done at all much today. I think we'll preserve him for a Premier League match against Sunderland, so we'll bring on Davies, who is now getting fed up as the super sub. He doesn't score many goals off the bench, but he wants to actually start some games. But I said no, other guys are in better form than you, so you just have to accept it. Oh God, please not another set piece goal. That would be terrible. Watson only as far as Freitas. Great save. Oh no, that was another dangerous opportunity, so we'll go counter. Sporting Lisbon again. They're not out of this tie, not by a long shot. 1 goal to 0 in the return leg will be enough for them to progress, but if we win that tie in Portugal, I'll be so proud. Getting 2 wins at home and away, it'll be a fine change to our fortunes in this tournament, as we've lost the one of the fixtures and then won the other to make sure we got through. Here's Watson and Davies! Great save, try again! Oh, he's unmarked that time. So close. Here's Chiara, and he blazes it. Happy April Fool's Day, by the way, if whenever I can upload again. This has been recorded on April Fool's Day, and I hope you haven't been pranked too badly, and if you have been, don't worry about it, it's all a bit of fun. So Ashley Watson, it's time for you to come off. You got the crucial penalty, but we'll give Yara Mesa his opportunity, and we'll give Meyer probably his chance in the Premier League, as we are a little short on wingers. And that's Zulu in trouble. Yellow cards. He's had a really rough time of it today, and he can only lick his wounds, I suppose. We'll go structured for a little bit. We'll go disciplined. I would love the 3rd goal. We're capable of it, but either way, not many goals. Standard Liège, Metalist and Man City all winning, but we are doing the best as things stand, unless you count the away goal as a big negative. But either way, it looks like we're going to wear out this game. 2 minutes to go. Hoogland tries to win a header in the 6-yard box. Davies tracks back, returns to Stephen Kinsella. Brian Boring Samsand returns to boring. Great ball! Davies, though, has been shepherded into taking the shot, and it's gone out for a corner. Kinsella takes, not so good. Mesa, oh, he tried to help Azuka there with a header to his feet, but it's not going to work. So anyway, 2-1 looks to be the best we're going to get here. So as long as we don't choke in the game in 6 days' time, very tricky to have to play again in 6 days' time. Oh, it's wide. Last action of the game. There it is. We have won it by 2-1, and I am content that we have the victory. But the away goal, it means that we have to be extra vigilant, make sure we score the away goal, and just make sure the semi-final position goes to us. We are happy with that, but a third goal really would have helped my nerves. But anyway, we have to go recharge the batteries and try and defeat Sunderland to get 4th place back for our benefit, as opposed to Watford's or Sunderland's. So Man City have gotten the second goal, so they'll probably be meeting us in the semi-final of the tournament. But we'll just have to figure out how to beat Man City. So there you go, Ajax or City against Chesterfield or Sporting Lisbon. That's the way the draw has gone. But making the semi-finals will be an achievement, in my opinion. And that'll leave it for now. Episode 104 will be the second leg in the Estadio Jose Alvalade Seculo 21. I don't know, it's been built quite recently, so yeah, I have seen that stadium before. I just didn't know the name off by heart, and you can probably understand why. So we'll see you then, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you can keep in tune for my other episodes as they come thick and fast. Bye for now.